and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, or some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Aiden's Path, or Lust Shards, Aiden's Path. So anyway, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. This time it was more dramatic. Good night, Travis. I won't pretend this wasn't funny, but I might sympathize with your pain. That is, when you wake up. It was quite the painful rejection, after all. Shut up, Scribbles. I wake up in a new room, head dizzy. The sky is going golden. How long have I been asleep for? Ah, you're awake. I've been thinking while you were asleep. And honestly, I'm kind of sorry for you. Because, wow, I did not like that. Can't believe I felt pain for the first time in ever. Honestly, not a big fan. So you must have hated it even more. I can see why humans fear war and blood so badly. Ah, shut up! I don't understand a word. My head is killing me! I see a figure sitting on a chair beside my bed. He hears that I'm awake and jumps right up. Hey! Hey, you're awake! I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to punch you. Huh? You punched me? I asked, confused. Oh, yeah, I guess you don't really know. So as I said, I kind of punched you, in the face. On accident, obviously. I was in a bit of a haze, you see. It's fine. It is? I could elaborate further. I don't usually do that, contrary to how I might look. Aiden looks at me and whispers, "It's free real estate." No, he doesn't whisper that. Are you into that, or... What? No! Of course not, I'm joking. What? Is that sweat on him? Oh god, is Aiden into punching people? What am I supposed to say, anyway? I didn't enjoy it, but what's done is done, and I do believe he doesn't just sucker punch people at random. But I'm serious, I really am sorry, and I'll make it up to you. Here. He hands me his phone after a moment. Can you give me your number so I can message you to do that sometime? I don't waste much time and don't give much thought to it either. I put my number in his phone and hand it back, smiling. He seems to be blushing? This will be the first contact I have from someone inside the barrier. I feel better now. We should just go. That moment I also realized I just got a guy's number on my phone, and the possibilities are flowing into my mind, making emotions rise. Yeah, let's call it emotions. I throw the blanket that was on me and get on my feet. I thought the sensation would make my body hot, but it was surprisingly cool. Is it breezy in here, or is it just me? Aiden stares wide-eyed at me, and I look down, noticing that I'm in my underwear and nothing more. It doesn't help that emotions is poking out a little, too. I cover myself with my tail and calmly ask, looking down, embarrassed. Aiden? Yes? Why am I naked? So the nurse can use healing magic more effectively, on different focal points of your body. He's still looking. Understood. Can you get my clothes for me, please? Yeah. Right away. He leaves, still glancing at me. I get dressed and we leave. Shouldn't we tell the nurse we're leaving? Don't worry, I left a note. Oh, that will make her feel better about a patient disappearing. Aiden chuckled, and it made me warm inside, because I achieved something that seemed impossible. We walk outside and part ways. There's a little problem. You still have no idea where your dorm is, do you? No. It's pretty late. Yeah? The sun was going down. The sky is fiery red. Soon the school grounds will be dark. And you have no idea where to get that information from, right? That's right. But you can guide me there, can't you? And how would I know which one is yours? And I feel like a key is required for that kind of stuff. Damn it! I feel a tap on my shoulder and turn around. Are you okay? I saw you weren't moving. Did you forget to ask about your dorm room by any chance? Yeah, everyone seems to guess that I'm that one on the first try, too. Everyone? You and, my consciousness? Nice save. Oh, shut up. Do you happen to know, considering you're such an important person? I tease. Sorry, that information is back in the meeting room. Or in Miss Johnson's office, the secretary. I was seeing a lot of spelling errors. It's okay. It's still legible, so. Oh. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Remember to keep yourselves hydrated and drink water throughout the day. That's your Drakewing Gaming health tip of the day. I suppose that's good. Is it? Well, I did always want to camp outdoors, but never got to. No, it's not what I meant. I need to make it up to you. So come on, you'll be staying in my dorm for a night. And I guess I can help you find your room tomorrow. Sounds amazing. Don't get too excited. I can feel your blood rushing down to your emotions. Don't ruin my moment. Aiden seems to light up. That's great, so... Shall we go then? I'll lead the way. I point to my right and start walking. It's this way. I turn around and begin to lead the way again, in the correct direction this time. You're a dork. Aiden matches my pace and we walk in relative silence, with my occasional hums in Aiden's directions. The dorms are farther than expected. On our way we go past the arena, which sparked my interest, so I must definitely have to check it out. Then the cafeteria, which was huge, and apparently there was another one exactly the same on the other part of the campus. It even had a couple of restaurant chains on the inside and the outside, that Aiden explained can only be used with real money, while all the other food and drinks were free. Still, a great deal if you ask me. Aiden went on to tell me how great his shard was, of course. I didn't really listen, as nothing can make me choose a shard, other than the one I so cautiously picked over the summer. Which one is that? Secret for now. But not the Slayer's shard? Could be. Can't tell. If you ask me, you should. Oh, we arrive. Bye, Scribbles. Punk. Aiden makes a sudden turn, stopping in front of a wall with another portrait of a weird creature on it, similar to the other one. He presents the wall and smirks. There! What does he want me to do? Run up the wall Harry Potter style? Let's do it. I stop in place, close my eyes, and make sure I believe in the path in the wall. Don't want to end up slamming into it now, do I? As soon as I'm ready, I sprint towards the wall. Thud! I slam into it, making the portrait fall in the process. Ow! All I managed to do was rip the canvas a little. I just wanted to show you a similar portrait to the one we saw before. You seemed very interested in that one, so I thought... Was that a bad idea? Aiden asks while picking it up and putting it back in place. I cannot believe I'm that dumb! I'm very picky when it comes to art, I managed to mutter at last. I'll keep that in mind. He takes another look at the damaged painting. If anyone asks, I was never here. Yes, sir. Alright, we're gonna back it up and do that again. Let's see. Try to find some secret button or lever to open the wall. I look around the portrait and the plant next to it. Probe very brick, but I can't find any secret buttons. It must be behind it. I take the portrait down, but to no avail. My claws ended up scratching the frame. Oops. I just wanted to show you a similar portrait to the one we saw before. Okay, so we're gonna do the other one. Conjure some magic and try to blast the wall away. I conjure all my magical power in the palm of my hand, and an energy ball forming. I don't have much control over my magic, but it's something. I fire it towards the wall. The impact was enough to take the painting down, but definitely not enough for a wall breaker. That's funny. Oh my god! Wow, I really fucked up that painting. Let's not do that. I'd rather run at the wall. There we go. There you go. Perfect! It's only slightly damaged now. I'm very picky when it comes to art. I managed to mutter at last. Alright. Good. We don't have much more to walk. The dorm building is just around the corner. Looking at the building, as most things in the school this big, it was also quite grand. 1 out of 13 dorms on the campus, and yet it has 6 whole levels. Wow, 6 whole levels? Alright. I'm not gonna be an asshole. With a lot of wood colors and gold accents around the yellowish walls. We arrive in front of the door, and Aiden holds it open for me. We get inside, and I remember this place has way more magic in it than I'm used to. I look up in awe, stairs upon stairs, and hundreds of decorated doors. Come, my room is 46. I go after Aiden. As we walk, I admire the bookshelves with different stuff on them. Not just books, crystal balls, figurines, and art pieces fill them. And I can't help but touch as much as I can. Even the occasional pillar was something to look with pride at least for someone like me. The place is well illuminated, even if it doesn't have many visible windows, just candles and light bulbs. And we're here. Do you want to come inside or sleep with the dusty old books? I closed the book I was checking out, creating a small dust cloud around me. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, nice. Wow, that is a really crazy, overly decorated room. My god. What? What? Is that him on... Does he have a portrait of himself on his wall? Narcissist. Aiden goes inside and I follow. Wow. So, what do you think? It looks cozy. That's one way to word it. I mean, that looks cozy. Banana. The main room was looking very welcoming, with multiple doors implying this dorm room is more like an apartment. So, how many rooms are there? 5. Including this one, excluding the bathroom. I'm shook. Just one of the benefits of being a vice leader. It sure makes up for the mountains of paperwork and having to make sure the perverts don't stick their dicks out in the middle of campus. Does that happen often? More often than you think. Aiden takes a seat on the couch, patting down the place beside him. Take a seat. I take slow steps, one at a time, looking around and taking in the decor. Just leave your stuff beside the couch. I'll get them to the guest room in a bit. This place is a guest room? I wonder if my dorm will be anything like this, but I doubt it. Oh, that's cool. I walk towards the couch and sit down awkwardly with my hands on my lap. The TV is now on, playing a new Jeffiner Rowlands movie. Oh my god. I love everything she does. Oh my god, same, sis. What the name of Ragnarok was that? Looks like someone is picking some slang from my brain. Please tell me this won't be permanent. I wish I could, but I'm not very familiar with possession. On the table in front of us are 2 big glasses and 2 bottles of what looks to be wine. Aiden reaches for a glass and pours himself some from one of the more fancy-looking bottles, half full. He looks at me with a slight smirk. Can I interest you in a drink? He hands me one of the empty glasses. Well, accept. Sure, why not? It couldn't hurt. He pours me a glass from the same bottle, slightly more than half, and hands it to me. There we go. Thanks. I take a sip. It's sweeter, but also more sour than most wines I've tasted. He leans back, with his hand spread on the backrest of the couch and towards me, almost like he tries to put it around me, just sipping his wine nonchalantly. Hope I don't get a nosebleed now. That would be bad, but not surprising. Huh. I didn't take him for the sophisticated wine type. Huh. I didn't take you for the sophisticated wine type. No offense. Hey, don't use my own thoughts for small talk with this dork. Heh. I'll take that as a compliment. Most strong drinks don't taste like anything, but I like the fruity taste of wine. It's a perfect balance. Fruity. I knew it. Everyone knows, dude. That's why we're here. Aren't you here to not be homeless for the night? That too. How come you have a cable? I don't. Once in a while I go outside the barrier and download movies and stuff. That's what most students do, especially over the summer, even if the teachers tell us not to. You stay here over the summer? Of course. You will too. Well, you can still visit your family whenever you want, of course. But most of your time will be spent here the next few years. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Ah, delicious. It doesn't sound too bad. In fact, if every day I get to hang out with you, it's perfect. But I'm not going to say that to his face. The show we started watching was one I really wanted to check out for some time, but just didn't have the time. After the first episode, I'd go to use the bathroom and come back to the sound of popcorn popping. This night can't get any better. Me and Aiden seem to have similar tastes in shows. He's just as glued to the TV screen as I am. We barely exchange a word in 120 minutes, the duration of 3 whole episodes. After our popcorn and drinks are exhausted, he gets up and goes for a shower. Having a little extra time, I decided to have a closer look around the room. From that, I found he likes to read, is good with plants, and plays guitar. In short, I'm going to stick to this guy like a leech. I look towards the shower, seeing a bit of steam escaping through from the door gap. Hey, what? You should peek. What? You should peek on him. In the shower? Yes, genius. Sure, just risk ruining everything, not only for tonight, but the whole 5 to 6 years I'll be here. Known as the weirdo who peeks in your bathroom. Hide your showers, everyone. He'll try to take a look at... Holy shit, you're annoying. Listen up. I'm suggesting it for my own entertainment only, that is true. But also because I have a good feeling about this. When you went to the bathroom, you saw he has no shower curtain, and I saw his fur shampoo brand, too. And? One of the ingredients in that is blue crab shell powder, which is a nightmare if you get it in your eyes. Way worse than regular shampoo. Realization from this morning hits, and it makes the fur so shiny. So you're familiar. Then you know that he's going to have his eyes closed 100% for the duration of the shower unless he wants some burned eyes. That's correct, but... No buts. 100% science, baby. I'm surprised you know so much about modern-day shampoo, especially when you don't have fur. One of my many talents. Useless knowledge. So, are you gonna do it? Come on. Don't you like him? Look at you being a wingman and all. Don't push your luck. I don't know if I'm high on new emotions or I'm just stupid, but... Fuck! I'll do it. That's the spirit. This'll be fun. I open up the door to the bathroom very, very slowly. Luckily, no sound came from it. I get inside. The steam slowly disappears as I get closer. Oh, hubba hubba. No, we're gonna pause it right there. Yep, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be the cock blocker of this episode. That is a very good thumbnail, and I'm gonna be using that for the next episode. So anyway, this episode was about to end anyway. So yes, I got you guys hook, line, and sinker. Don't worry, I'm not seeing anything until the next episode either. But anyway, y'all, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.